Thank you, Ruth. Well, I like to be anywhere Ruth Hassel-Thompson is, and I certainly am glad to be in this church today. And you know, it's great being in a Baptist church, so thank you for the clergy who are still here. So I'm a Jew from a little farther downtown. I represent the East Side and Midtown. We don't have as much fun as synagogue, so I'm going to start coming. Don't tell my rabbi. I'm going to start coming to church every once in a while. But I'm glad that we're all here, and I see people from my district, and I've heard people from all over the city today. And yes, we all know what the assignment is. We need to save our communities. And it's just as much an issue in my district as in this district. My district has huge numbers of senior citizens who are going to be forced out of their homes if we don't strengthen the rent laws and protect them from the continuing harassment that they feel. So you know about that in every one of your communities. Imagine being a senior citizen being told you're going to have to leave the home you've been in and raised your families in, and you don't have anywhere else to go, and you can barely afford the rent you're paying now. And instead of the city of New York's elected officials making the decisions on housing policy, we have people from the Canadian border making the decisions on housing policy. I'm on the Housing Committee of the Senate, and lately, every week, the chair of the Housing Committee, her name's Kathy Young, she comes from the most western, northern areas of New York State. She knows a lot about cattle. There are a lot of cattle in her district. I'm not even sure if she has a rental tenant in her district. There's no housing problem there. There's absolutely no parallel issues. And every week she's sponsoring bills to destroy rent regulation. Every single week she's got a new bill that just eats away at any of your rights as a tenant. And I ask her, you sit up at night on your farm and you're writing these bills to destroy housing in New York City? How does that work? If I came to your district and told you I was changing all the laws about farming, you would tell me to get the heck out of your district. And you'd be right, because I really don't know a lot about farming, and city electeds probably shouldn't decide local farm policy, just like upstate New York legislators who don't know anything about our communities and don't know anything about how hard it is to stay in our homes and meet our basic needs. They have no business writing bills that other people have paid them to write to destroy our communities. They have no right at all to do that. And they've been getting away with it for too long. And so, like everyone said, there's 10 legislative days left, a little less actually, 8 legislative days left. And there is one person who can make sure we get the laws that we need for rental housing in New York City. And that person is Governor Cuomo. And he has told us, many of us, that the reason we didn't move forward in '97 was because we didn't have a strong Democratic governor. And the reason we didn't move forward and move backwards in 2003 was because we didn't have a strong Democratic governor. And there's one thing I know about Andrew Cuomo: he's a strong governor. So we need him to move the right legislation between now and June 15th. So like everyone else has said, get on the phones, get to his New York City office or his Albany office. Keep pushing. It's a moral issue. It's the survival of the future of this city. We're elected officials and we need your voices. We need you to be behind us as we're behind you. Thank you very much.